And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. We're continuing on with the new WOD called Forlorn, a 12-map WOD recently created. It's map 3, Guntlet. So I don't really want to explain the play on words there. You'll have to go to the Urban Dictionary, maybe ask a friend. I don't want my video to get banned, but it's a cute play on words, but not worth explaining, I think, given all the circumstances. It's a fun map. There are a couple of arch files which make it a little bit tough, but there's also a part where 40, I would say, maybe less, pinkies come rushing out at the same time. You don't have a ton of ammo, but you do have enough to dispose of them. But I like to show you a trick where you get the first secret, which is not a backpack, excuse me, you get a berserk pack. And then there's a light post to kind of nuzzle up to where you cannot get bit from behind, and it's the perfect place to take on the pinkies. I hope to be able to show you how to do that. There's also an armor bonus being guarded by a Revenant. And sometimes when you dispose of the Revenant, it kind of falls on top of the armor bonus. You don't see it, so I'll show you where that is. But it also counts for 10 armor bonuses. They're stacked. So just a few words to the wise there, just to give you a heads up of what's to come. The game is powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform. As always, we're playing on the ultra-violence difficulty setting in order to get 100% in all three of these categories. There's 92 kills to be had, 2 secrets, I've described 1, and 28 items, I've described 10. So we're going to go ahead and start with our trusty pistol. That's, of course, the switch from the last map. In front of us are some imps. Beyond in the relative distance are a couple of shotgunners that can hit us, strangely, from all the way down there. About 10 damage worth of health, so we're going to try to avoid that. In the room beyond is the shotgun which we need, that's guarded not only by a couple of imps and a couple of chain gunners, but a Kako too. So let's get the party started. I'm hoping that the shotgunner will fire off a few shots. Well, that wasn't a good dodge. There we go. So now we have one imp occupied with one of the shotgunners, which is good. And before the Kako gets too close, yes, let us do grab. Well, I guess he's just stuck in there. Let us do grab the shotgun. We're going to need it. Looks like the chain gunner got rid of the shotgunner on the left. You can see the shotgun on the right still active. So we're going to take care of the chain gunners first. And before we go for the imps, really, we're going to go ahead and grab these chain guns. Then take some cover here from the remaining shotgunner. Stubborn imp, okay, so let's go ahead. And for the last shotgunner, and that's how you dispose of this area. So that's how you take care of everyone. But you can see how far the shotgunners are from all the way back in the opening door. I mean, that's crazy. So be mindful of that. And I successfully got them to interact with an imp, so we wouldn't take more damage. Now what we have is the switch. Once you get out of this door, you can't come back in. So try to stand in the doorway if you can. Looks like the imp took a little piece off me. I guess that's okay. Why don't we go ahead and hit the switch again. My preference would have been to deal with the Revenant first. Alright. So now we're safe to, well, relatively safe, I guess, to leave. A couple of zombie men around the corner here. And some ammo. So there's also a shotgunner that remains. Yeah, he's right there. Yeah, he's a good shot too, so be careful. 2 imps this way. Be mindful of the shotgunner to the left on the blue tower. Right there. Oh boy, really good shots. I seem to be a poor shot today. Oh well. Why don't we go ahead now? Just because we can, let's take care of these 2 imps. There are a couple of pinkies coming our way, 2 or 3. So we'll go ahead and take them on. We do not have the Berserk Fist yet. Yes, grab the armor bonuses. 3 shots ought to do. And I don't know where the other pinkies have gone for the moment, but they're definitely lurking. Do grab the armor bonuses here, because when we press the switches, when we get the blue key, we press the switches, we're going to need to run here to grab the rocket launcher and the rockets. We're not going to have time to pick up armor bonuses, and then you can forget about them. So our next area to explore, subject to wherever the heck that other pinky went, is here. First order of business, there is a chain gunner. There are a bunch of imps in there, but there is, more importantly, a Kako demon in here guarding a switch. Don't get hit from behind. It's easy to get caught in the crossfire there. So let's get in here so we can press the switch. That'll allow us access here. And now we can take on these imps. Don't go further in than this, because there are 2 imps in the window to the right. Those openings over there are 2 more imps, so we don't want crossfire. So now we can take on the imps. And that's how you clear out this section. I don't see the pinky, but that's okay. So let's go ahead. More ammo there if you need it. Let's take the lift up. And where I had mentioned before where that pillar was, right below me is the Berserk Pack and Secret 1. We're going to save it for now because we're going to come back here intentionally to take on the pinkies after we maybe fire some rockets into them for the fun of it. Okay, now I had mentioned before that the second Revenant, oh, there's one. There's that pinky. That the second Revenant we're going to encounter is going to be guarding a armor bonus that really counts as 10. So let's go ahead and make sure we dispose of it in full. Sometimes I mention it really in detail because sometimes the Revenant carcass falls on top of the armor bonus and you can't see anything. So why don't we go ahead, see what I mean? We picked up 10 just by doing that, so that's pretty good. Yes, the blue key, that is the whole point of coming up in this area. If you didn't fare as well, there are some health packs. I like to save them when the Archviles are out to play. Green armor for us pistol starting people. And let's go ahead now, if you can, without the green floor is very, very damaging, so just be careful of that. So we've cleared out this entire area. What is left to do now is to press the switches and to get ready to take on all of those pinkies I told you about. And there are a lot of them. So I do fire some rockets. I mean, there's not an endless supply. But I mean, I also don't want to be punching for 25 minutes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hurry up and head over here and make our way down. Oop, grab that Berserk Pack. I don't want to get cornered outside of this little area. Perfect. So you can see some got behind me, right? And they can't get me. This is the perfect hold point to take on the unlimited amount of pinkies. That's assuming that you can fire properly. There are also two cacos to deal with, so try not to get surrounded. I like to just kind of use this area to avoid having to deal with the cacos while avoid dealing with the pinkies while I deal with the cacos. So this way I can't get bit at the same time. I can always go back to that whole point. Looks like the caco's doing my bidding too. So I'm not sure what's left. Not a lot. Why don't we go ahead and see? Maybe I'll take out the Berserk Fist. Is that all that's left? I think there's still one running around here. Alright, well that's that. So I did take a couple of bites there. I wasn't expecting to, but I guess, you know, worse things have happened. Take a little bit of health here, sure. A little bit of armor. And maybe I'll go up and take a health pack from where the blue key was. The only enemy right now, before we press further switches, is that imp in the distance. So we're going to just go ahead, take a health pack here. And now we're going to head down and do some more map progression. And like I said, one imp remaining. It's this imp over here, just out of our range. And you'll see the raised platforms here of all these rockets, which we're going to need for the Archviles in my view. And on these platform health. So you're going to have to choose between one and the other. I'm going to choose the rockets, because I think the rockets are going to come in super handy. And I don't want to get caught by the Archvile here, so another one will come from that way. Here comes the second Archvile. Just... Ooh, that was close. Not sure where the... Okay, now where is the Revenant that it revived? It might have been the one from up there. All right, well, I'm gonna have to be careful. I don't think the Archviles ever revived the Revenant. Oh, brother. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead then. We do have our work cut out for us, don't we? Ooh, okay. Well, that's not fun. Then we also have some Arachnotrons to tango with, and there are also some chain gunners. So we have to be very careful now. Oh, looks like I took more damage than I thought I did. Okay, whoops. I must have taken a rocket. I don't remember taking one. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and pick up whatever stim packs and other health we can get for now, because we took a little more damage than I thought. Hop down here. Oh, I already used those stim packs. Okay, well, that's terrible. So what we'll do is we'll just grab the stim packs here. Oh, there's a health pack there. We will grab that mega sphere later. That's the second secret. So let's just make sure we're careful here. Switch over to the chain gun if you can, and do try to take care of the chain gunners first. Where is it? Alright, why don't we go ahead and make a run for it. I want to take care of these chain gunners before they cause too much trouble. Oh, it looks like all the chain gunners are already taken care of. Might be a good time to grab some health, if I can be perfectly honest. Alright, that's not too bad. So maybe with some remaining rockets, we can go ahead and take care. Or the chain gun. They're really moving around. Okay. Okay, I think there's one still in the back. Might as well go fully automatic, why not? Grab the other health pack if we like. Okay, so there's only one enemy remaining, and that is the, well, let's, first of all, maybe we'll just grab some rockets, because why not? And let's go ahead and hit the switch, and we'll take on the remaining enemy, which is a Revenant. We can go ahead and use the chain gun. We can go ahead and use some rockets. Why not? All right. So that only leaves the one remaining secret, which is the Megasphere. And here it is right here. It's kind of a kick plate switch. Go ahead and hit that. Ta-da! And that is secret number 2, and you pick up the Megasphere, which counts as the item. And so we'll do our final count while we're here. Yes, all 95 kills, I guess with some help from the Archvile. Both secrets and all 28 items. You know what that means, indeed. We are done. And that is the Guntlet. Yes, from map 3 from Forlorn. It's a tricky map. I mean, I wasn't expecting that Revenant to be revived. It's never happened on any of the practice runs. It just goes to show you there's a lot that can go on. I think the Revenants do create some fun. The 40 or so pinkies that seem to pop out do create an interesting challenge. I hope I've shown you a good way, which is to use the Berserk pack in Secret 1 and that little lamppost to back up against as your whole point. You really can't get bit unless you're just missing the punches, which I think I did miss one. But it's generally a good strategy. Anyway, I do hope that you enjoyed the strategy, the tips, the tricks, and of course the walkthrough. Hope you did. And if so, yeah, hit that subscribe button. You won't miss any further videos that I upload. For now, that's it for Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Thanks for joining us today. We'll see you next time.